Alright, this is it! Oh, hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe I'm filming this video today. Today is my 1 month post-op update for my nose job, and I'm over the moon. I cannot believe that it's already been a month. But I have a lot to talk to you about and not a lot of battery on this camera, so I'm gonna try and whiz through it and not bore the hell out of you. So first things first, it's been a month. How am I feeling? And I feel great. I have completely gone back to my normal life. I can exercise, I can sleep perfectly fine, I can breathe through my nose, which I've never been able to breathe through my nose before, so that is an amazing feeling to be able to sleep with my mouth closed. Like, that is just, oh, I love it. So breathing is great. The septorhinoplasty was a success. They fixed my deviated septum and I can breathe, so that is great. For those of you who don't know, a rhinoplasty takes around a year to see the final, completely unswollen results. So right now I'm 1 month post-op, so naturally my nose is still very swollen. The only way I can describe it to you is that it feels like a rock on my face. It is hard, it's not squishy. If you feel the tip of your nose, you can like press it and like move it about. I can't do that at all with my nose. It doesn't hurt at all. I have no pain whatsoever. My scar is healing really well right now because I'm a month post-op. It is really red. It hasn't started to fade yet, but that's gonna happen within the next few months, so I'm not really too bothered. It's not very noticeable. I don't feel self-conscious about it. I don't care that it's a telltale sign that I've had a nose job. I don't care if people know. I've made it very blatantly obvious and been very open about it on my Facebook, so everyone in my life knows, and anyone that I meet, I don't mind telling them that I've had a nose job, so it's just not something I'm embarrassed about. But if it's something that you wouldn't want people to know about, then maybe consider that the scar will be very visible for a few months after surgery, and it's not easy to cover up with makeup. This is what my profile currently looks like. It's very like slopey. I feel like the tip right here is raised because it's swollen, so over here it makes it look like there's a slope kind of thing, but this tip is going to go down a tiny bit because obviously it is swollen. So my nose is gonna look straight more than it's gonna look curved, which is fine by me. I like it the way it is. I will also like it when it's completely unswollen. I'm not bothered. But ultimately I got the perfect result that I wanted. I took this picture before surgery and then I edited it as to like how I wanted my final result to look, and this is my actual result. So it looks pretty much identical. I got exactly what I wanted out of the surgery, and I'm really, really happy. If you watched my daily vlogs, which by the way, I daily vlogged my entire recovery, you should go downstairs and click it and watch it. But to answer a few of the frequently asked questions in terms of my nose job, and I want to get these out of the way now because I feel like I get them so much in every single nose job related video. These are the questions that I get. Number one, how much does a nose job cost? I have made a video about that. I will link that down below, but I got a nose job. That doesn't mean that I know everything about nose jobs, but what I can tell you is that I cannot tell you how much your nose job is going to cost because it depends on the surgeon, it depends on how much work you need done, it depends on where you live, it depends on your health insurance, it depends on all of that. So I could tell you how much mine was, but at the end of the day, that will not be relevant to you at all, like at all. It will not make a difference to you, you guys. How much a nose job costs to other people does not mean that that's what it's gonna cost for you. It doesn't mean that's gonna be anywhere near how much it's gonna cost for you. So all I can say is if you're thinking about getting a nose job, go in for a consultation. Go and see an otolaryngologist and they will refer you to a surgeon, and then you can have an appointment with them. Just go in for a consultation. A lot of surgeons do free consultations and they will tell you everything that you need to know. Question number two is who was my surgeon and where did I get surgery? I feel like in America there is this big thing about like, oh, which surgeon did you go with? Like people are very like open and public about like which surgeon they decided to go with. That doesn't feel right to me. I don't want to say who my surgeon was. I don't want to say where I got my surgery done because it just doesn't feel right. But I got my surgery done in Portugal by a very well-known surgeon, and that's all I'm really gonna say because I make these videos online. I don't want to get him involved in that kind of stuff. I don't want to talk about him because he is a very public figure, and I don't know. He's lovely. I love him. He's amazing, and he's done a really fantastic job with my nose. And I'm still going to be seeing him every couple of months for a long time, so I don't want to make that public. Sorry. Question number three is how long did my bruises last, and like how long should you take off of work if you're getting a nose job? I don't know. I'm not working. I came here specifically to, you know, be at home and like sort of be on holiday while I'm getting my surgery and like recovering. So I feel like the worst part for me was the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks I was very swollen, I was very bruised, so I would have definitely taken 2 weeks off of work at least, but I didn't feel well enough to go out and do anything until about 3 weeks post-op. I definitely would not have you know, wanted to take any less than about 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off if you can, but otherwise but that's just my personal experience. Some people don't bruise as much as I did, some people don't swell as much as I did, so it's just luck and what your body is going to do, so I can't predict that, and I don't know, I can't answer your question. Another thing people ask me a lot is how often I do nasal rinses. When you get surgery, you can't get your cast wet, so you can't do like nasal rinses with like the bottle and stuff because everything gets wet. So I've been doing nasal rinses since about 7 days post-op, and I've been doing them twice a day for well, a month now. I've been doing them every day for like 3 weeks. I personally don't struggle with them. They don't necessarily hurt. They're not pleasant. They're not like the most amazing feeling in the world, but they don't hurt or anything for me. What I can say to you is that it really helps if the water is lukewarm as opposed to cold. Cold water, you feel it a lot more going around your like nasal passages, and it does sting a little bit, whereas if the water is lukewarm, you don't really feel it as much. As you can probably tell, my smile is almost completely back to normal. It is no longer swollen at the top here, not a lot anyway. It obviously still is a tiny bit, but nowhere near as much as it was at the beginning of this week, which is ridiculous. In just a week, it's gone down a lot. Today is Wednesday. I don't mean like from Monday to Wednesday. I mean from like Monday to Sunday. There's been a huge difference in terms of my lip this week, and I'm really excited about it because I'm going back to London today. As you're watching this, I have probably just got home back in London, and I'm seeing my friends and I'm seeing my boyfriend, and I did not want to show up like, hey, I look like a potato. Oh, I just don't know. I hated my smile, and that is the thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about insecurity after surgery, because maybe this is just me, or maybe this is something that everyone experiences and just hasn't talked about in their nose job updates and stuff on YouTube. I got my surgery for medical reasons as well as cosmetic reasons. I had a very deviated septum. I couldn't breathe out of my nose at all, so I needed that fixed. But I also hated my nose, and it made me feel really insecure, and I just felt like it wasn't a good part of me, and I don't know, I didn't like it. So I figured, well, I'm going in for, you know, the surgery anyway, I might as well get the cosmetic procedure in there, since they're gonna be in there, since they're gonna open me up regardless. All my life, I thought, oh my god, if I get a nose job, I'm never gonna feel self-conscious about my nose ever again. I'm never gonna be concerned about what angle people are seeing me in. I'm not gonna be worried about what angle pictures are taken in. I'm not gonna feel self-conscious of my profile anymore. And while that's entirely true, I am no longer self-conscious of my profile, and I feel like my profile is actually my best side now. I'm now very self-conscious of my front view, and that's not because I hate it. It's not because I hate my nose the way it looks, or because I'm not happy with how it looks. It's just because I look different. I have been used to my face for 22 years. I've been comfortable with my face. I have figured out all my best angles in terms of like taking pictures and like how I should smile to look the best, all that kind of stuff. And because my nose was very wonky like this way, they straightened out my nose, which instantly made my face symmetrical as opposed to like leaving my face the way that it was. So I look different. I'm not sugarcoating that. Like, I look different. I am very self-conscious about it. Like, I am getting used to the way that I look now, and that's something that you really need to take into consideration, because I feel like this would have freaked me out about surgery if I had thought about it before getting it. If I had thought, oh, I'm gonna get surgery, and instead of like looking better, I'm in general just gonna look different. Like, I have had a lot of really bad days where I've gone out like shopping and stuff, and I cannot bring myself to buy anything because I just feel awful. I look in the mirror and I see a reflection that I'm not expecting. Like, my brain hasn't registered that this is what I look like. So when I'm out and about walking and stuff, I don't actually know what I look like. And then I catch myself in the mirror, or I go to take a selfie, and it's not what I'm expecting, and it's crushing, honestly. Like, it's crushing. It's really hard to get used to, and you know, I'm doing fine, and I really like the way I look, and you know, it's not by any means like, don't get the surgery because it's nothing like that. It's just, bear in mind that it's not all good. It's not all easy by any means. Recovery sucks, and then getting used to your new face is really hard. And you know, you might not have that problem. You might come out of surgery and actually really like the way that you look, but and especially weird because I make videos on the internet every week. several times a week, every week. So it's really weird for me to like, I keep looking in the viewfinder because I look at myself and I'm like, that is not what I look like. That in my brain does not make the connection yet. So, I mean, I'm a month in, it's still early days. I'm sure I'm gonna get more and more used to it as the days go by, and my nose is still going to change a lot between now and the next 12 months. So I'm really excited to, you know, make these monthly updates and see how it changes and, you know, see like a visible change in the way that I look and the way that I feel. And I think that's everything that I needed to say, you guys. Not that much has happened. It's just been a relaxing kind of month, and now I'm excited to get back to my life. But I made a video of my nose job recovery tips and tricks, so things that really helped me while I was recovering, and I will link that video down below in case some of you guys have just found me and you are getting your surgery soon, in which case good luck. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you're as happy at the end of it as I am. But I hope this video was helpful or interesting to you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, because I upload twice a week for you guys, and I will see you next Monday with the weekly vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave me a comment down below because I reply to everyone. And I'll see you soon.